Hello, hi everybody. Hi, how are you all doing? I am Nana Kwame Ochere and I'm on here. I was here 2 days ago or so, and I am here to continue. Let me know how you are doing and where you are watching me from. It is an amazing moment right now. This live stream is really going to help you so much in these times, right? Today I had an encounter and I'll be sharing it. In fact, that is the primary reason why this live stream is on. This time round, the platform is more dedicated to what is trending in my life, right? So I really want to appreciate you all for connecting with me, right? Let me know how you are doing and where you are watching me from. So I was detained by the brotherhood. I like to use the word brotherhood throughout this conversation, okay? I know the reason why I am using the word brotherhood. I posted a video, it's a picture, right? I posted a picture on my WhatsApp platform where I was at the police station, right? And I posted a picture and I was paraphrasing, giving a brief of what is actually going on in my reality. And as somebody who is speaking his truth, expressing his truth, I will bring this situation that happened as an analogy, okay? Whatever that is going on in my life can be used as an analogy to um, to to talk more about what is going on the um, in the patriarchy or on the concrete, right? And what we are going through right in this life is an analogy. Are you getting it? People don't know. It is an analogy. So what I experienced today at the police station, I will share it. In fact, I will let you know how it all happened and what actually took me there. So I was detained, and um, at the end of the day, I didn't want more back and forth. Okay, so I had to step into this pipe, okay, because I don't want extensions. You see, um, the police system is equal to the pharmacy system. They are the same. The hospital and then the um, the police station, they are all one. They seek to drain your energy at the end. Okay, so trust me, I went through a detention at the police station. I will share the story. It's an amazing moment right now. Let me know how you are doing and where you are watching me from. Um, it's so amazing. Detained by the brotherhood. I wish to call the police system brotherhood, okay, because it looks like um, it is an organization that is run by the brothers, okay, and when we look at the sub into the subs, it's still um, sub brothers, okay, so it is higher brothers, sub brothers, okay, so what you see, the positions and the powers, it is a man that holds it, okay, it's a brother that will hold it, okay, Yes, and when it happens like this, um, it is very emotional, okay, because we are going to see imbalance when we are seeing a whole brotherhood situation. We are really going to see imbalance, and it is very sad. So being detained by the brotherhood, I really appreciate you all for connecting with me. Now the thing is, I am a tenant in a house, and I have other tenants who are also here. I'm somebody that I am very conserved. I am somebody that is very I have boundary. I don't like drama. You see, so I try as much as possible to mind my business. I am very good with that. Okay. For me, minding my business has really helped my life, especially after 2019. 2019 trauma taught me to mind my business. That which doesn't concern my reality, I don't go there. You will not see me at somebody's place. You will not see me sitting at somebody's place. That has been my life. It has been very active since 2019. Now, 2019, the trauma taught me a lesson that I should mind my business. I am the religion. I should stop following religion and this rubbish. I should stop following men and their cunning ways, right? I should face my own soul. I should become better. I found the true creator in the trauma. I found the humanity of God in the trauma. So I am that person that minds my business. You will not get me. What am I doing at your doorstep? For what? I won't come to your doorstep. Neither will I even come to enter your room. I don't like that. I respect boundaries. This land thing that I was talking about, right? When I went and the land was occupied, I didn't say anything. I just backed off. You see, I just backed off because I don't like drama. And besides, even that land wasn't something that was there wasn't any purchase, right? So I said I want to ground, and I don't hold on to buy enough land, but I need a land. Compensation fine, but it couldn't work out. And I am now saying that let's get the documentations done because it looks like the people are understanding a certain language. So let's go by that. What brought me to the police station to be detained was a tenant who reported me that I am threatening to kill him. Okay. Um, and I was there trying to fix something for I was even yeah, so I was to come on this live stream earlier today, right? Normally when my daughter sleeps, that is when I find it ideal to come on the live, right? Good. So I was preparing to come on the live stream, then I heard a knock, and it was a police person with the one who reported me, saying that I'm needed at the central police station upon a certain um, threatening words that I rendered on the guy. I rendered on the guy. So um, I honored the invitation and I went there. I posted a picture. I posted a picture on my WhatsApp platform. So when I went there, well, I was asked to put my statement down. I told him that my expressions, I prefer verbal expressions. The writing will limit me. But he said I should write what I can on the paper, and then if it causes for any verbal something, then I continue with that. So I was like, okay. I put a statement down. In fact, I went with my family. We were all there, but I was the one that was detained because I am the one who is um, suspected of using some threatening words and the whole lot. Okay, so I am the one under a certain detention. But for my family, my party, my daughter, they can go and then come. So they were quite free. They were more freer than me. So at the end, they left me because it was draining, and I didn't want them to be drained. I didn't want my daughter especially to be drained. So they had to just go and leave me there to handle the situation. So I was there for more than, should I say, more than 12 hours, right? Still seated at one place. Now, when I was called to also say my side, I said mine. The thing is that, yes, there was an emotional outburst. I said I was emotionally outbursting. And yes, I wouldn't just say I would do something when there is no trigger or there is nothing. Something has come into my reality to threaten my reality. So that statement I made, I didn't even mention a name. I said, anyone who tries to threaten my reality or tries to come into my reality to make things one way or the other for me, I am going to defend myself, and I think defense is very needed, right? So that was what I said, because what is actually making me talk this way was the fact that my party came to tell me that as she was trying to fetch some water, there was some calling, like a certain, you know, luring. I don't know how to put it, but like that person was, cunningly calling my partner, and then she was like, ah. So she came to tell me that this is what this guy is doing, and she doesn't even get it. And I was like, oh, I see. And one funny thing enough, I was at that time, I think I was on a session which I think it was a live session that I was having, so I was here. But when something happens, I look at it from the bigger, broader perspective. Okay, things don't just happen. One thing that people should know: things are not just coming in. Things don't just happen. There is an orchestration. There is a set down. There is a process. There's something that goes on. People don't just do what they do. So I viewed this situation as an attack. As an attack. And the reason why I'm viewing this as an attack is it is actually on me. Listen, the drama was happening because of me. It was something that was sent to emotionally drain me, right? Because you know, I have made my stance so clear in this life that I don't like any, I don't like to see that which looks like manipulation, something. So when even in the live stream that I had mounted a lot of presentations, I ended up seeing a drama that is countering something that I am doing. So it's an attack because it's not normal. It was serious. When I heard I was serious. Now, benefit of the doubt. Fast forward, I have been observing the reality. After what's everything, I was like, okay, fine, let me see something. I saw some funny dramas also, that this fellow looks like he is trying to have his way. It's a whole agenda, right? There are some type of people that are interested in just creating rubbish, right? They just, how do I put it, they just create chaos. They are good, they create, they have this manipulation for chaos. Fast forward, I was there and I saw that this same person was on my yard where I put refuse. I normally, what I do is that I gather plastics and I burn them, because sometimes when you get a thing, some are in plastic, so I gather them and create a spot to burn them. So I realized that this guy was on that yard trying. I said, no, 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 no. You are not responsible for that. You have your own yard, right? Why do you leave yours, which is not even bent, and come to mine trying to burn it? Don't do it. The person got angry. This same tenant who reported me got angry, said a lot of things. And then I also responded. So that was when he now proceeded to report me to the police that I'm threatening to kill him. But trust me, I don't just wake up to say that I will do this or do that when I am not threatened. The statement was conditional, I said, and I didn't mention name, and I stand by it that, listen, upon the threats that I am getting psychically, physically, I will take action. And the killing that I said, did you ask me that it is you that I'm referring to, or I am saying something out of my state of insecurity I'm receiving? Because when I get insecure, then I have to be watchful. Anything that comes in, we have to check it. And I don't want to see that drama that I saw. Now, to cut everything short, this man was denying what he did, claiming that it wasn't true, on the fact that he didn't um, stand in any window to call or whatever, to call my partner, right? No problem. And I was like, no, honestly, I trust my partner. If I didn't trust her, I wouldn't go on this whole reality, right? So whatever she said, she wouldn't come and say anything to just make me know. Yeah, it's not going to happen like that. So it's true. I'm telling you. But he denied it. So what I did was I just had to, do what I do, right? Which is what? You know how I do it. For me, I don't have a lawyer. I don't have a judge to judge my matter. I don't have physical lawyer. You see, when the situation happened, he was able to go to the police. I don't have police. Okay. I don't have such connections. What I have is my river, my dear beautiful river. So I needed a river to, do my thing, but I didn't get. So I just needed a contact with water anywhere, So we just saw a place like a water log, and I was like, okay, we can do something beautiful there. You said you've not done it. Okay. You said you've not done what? So, okay, all right. So I did what I had to do, right? And that was after then that I was reported to the police. When the police was asking me about, they said you look like you are more powerful than the way you do yourself. Why do you think you are powerful than the police, or do you think your spirituality is more powerful than the police system, or what? That you don't feel like you see, because I was saying that me, I don't have a lawyer, I don't have a police. It's the river that I use to deal with my situations. When I am in a state of this, I go to the river. It's the river that has helped me so much in my life. So I can never, the river is my everything. So they thought that I was trying to be, use my certain spirituality on, but no, I don't even go about, I don't do juju, I don't do voodoo, I don't do all these things. But normally when you are in your locks, they think that you are actually into something, okay? But I am not into any sect or anything. I don't follow brotherhood, okay? I don't have any connection with brotherhood. In fact, maybe if I'm invited to the sisterhood, that one they're fine, I will go, even though I'm a man. But I listen, I was detained by the brotherhood. I am not with them. They detained me. So they're asking that, well, you think you're spiritual. No, it's not about spiritual. I don't have a lawyer, honestly. And when it comes to dealing with the river, we don't take it to police. Police doesn't solve river matters. So me, that was where I went. That's the extent I went. But he based on the fact that I said threaten to kill to report me. So the matter was at that place, and I must say I really respect the work of the police. I honor their work, because sometimes too, when it gets insecure, you can call on them whenever you are in a state of issue, whatever. It's the police that you can look up to for when it comes to the concrete drama. So I won't sit down here to say that, oh, okay, they are not doing their work one way or the other. No, they did what I mean, they got the report, so they were also going by that. But I think the police system should check the detention processing and those things. I don't think I don't think some cases should call for such. Sometimes your energy is drained and it can make you sick. Trust me. My partner caught some flu, right? That's why I had to let even him go. She had to go, because this is something that I have been called to. So it's not something that is strictly involving all of us. So I had to deal with that, right? It has been draining. So that kind of detention thing, where I think there should be structures that will see to it that some things are rightly attended to and it should be just on time, because some things are not major, they are just minor. Me saying that I'm threatening to saying I'm threatening to the person reporting me that I'm threatening to kill him, it's not any I didn't mention, I don't even know the person's name. So that was what I was standing on, that I don't even know the person's name. So I am having conversation with my family and I'm saying something, and the person had to personalize it for himself because he feels he has done something that I am coming to do something to the person. But no, I don't have that energy to go on such a journey, because yeah, unless I'm threatened, that one day, if I am threatened, they are fine. That one day, I will just, take my action, right? Because there are some threats that maybe you wouldn't even be able to get to the police or something, and you have to, right? So, yes, I admire their work, but lastly, when the case, I am an observer in the whole lot. When the case was being attended to, I realized that one thing I've observed is that you see, men should how do I put it? Ow, English. Ah, hmm. So now the thing was that when when we were called for the listening of the whole thing, everybody sharing his side of the story. Now the in the verdict, okay, there was a picture that I didn't like, making it look like so the statement is see. So it was like women. I don't respect them. One person said that because you can't trust them. They will lie, and they will say things which are not in, and then they will just and I was like, ah. So the person said, I don't respect my wife. The man said, so me, I don't respect my wife. So, I was saying in my head, that statement there. So if you don't respect your wife, first of all, why did you have this whole union thing with her? Then you are going to hate her, because what you don't respect, you abuse. No, you see, I was hurt. Now, when those statements were because it was, eh, hmm, let me tell you something. We the ones that we are on a certain journey of a certain purity, that we want to deal with things as how it is and not like trying to create some. We that we are on a certain journey of purity, you realize that the legalities don't even favor you such a person. So sometimes I'm like, is this legal system really for a certain um, morality? Because at the end of the day, they want you to have a conduct that will not breach a certain law. So let's say morality. We are in a reverse psychology. We are in a reverse psychology. The person said, the officer said, I don't respect as a statement to, you know, ground me, so that I am going to leave that place not trusting in what the woman is voicing out, because what was told to me, what came to me is not a lie. I know that which is a lie. I know that which is true. But here is the case. You, the woman, you don't have a voice for your own truth, because the system is operated by brothers. And trust me, brothers are united. They are united to make you even miserable. You see. So my problem was the statements, like what I experienced there was a content, this is like, Nana, have you seen? You see. So that was the energy. Like, Nana, have you seen? Have you seen the disrespect? So at the end of the day, they want me not to take what was said serious. And there are many women that, in fact, there has been something that has been done to them, but when they voice out, they are not heard, because the woman is naturally seen by the man as a vulnerable, weak soul that shouldn't be taken serious. So there are many women that have become vulnerable, victimized to a certain reality, because they were voicing out, this thing is done to me. But the man thinks the woman is a liar and not to be trusted. Are you getting it? So at the end of the day, we had the peace. I had to come in, because I didn't like where this matter is trying to go. Why? Because it's draining. Now the draining thing is, after this, if I had not just been like, you, let's have the peace and everything, they will be, bring this, go and bring witnesses, go and bring this, they will just, and I don't have the energy for that, because the police station reality self, I don't connect, because the energies, I don't like that, places like that, right? I don't like places like that, because I smell the maritime energy anytime I go to such places, and it's not good. Those maritime energy, they can cause flu. You see, those places, because they are dealing with, and and even if you're a person who works at the police places and those things, your immunity is important. If you're a police person, whatever, this is a free advice. Your immunity is important. Places like that is a whole energy. The maritime energy is responsible for the spread of diseases and viruses, right? So if you are in such environment, you need to build immunity. If you are there and you still eat junk, you will struggle. That is why the police, most of them, they don't get, they don't, because most of them, they don't come to realize that the things that they are operating in also has a spiritual essence. The maritime energy is spiritual. How they run the court, the banking, all these things, the police system, they are all part of the maritime. So when the policeman said, you think what you believe in is bigger than the police, your spiritual is bigger than the police, I was trying to get the picture he was trying to create, because he must have had this whole maritime theories with him. So the thing is that, the thing is that, okay, let me say something that is very important. The voodoo, listen, the voodoo witchcraft, right? the voodoo, witchcraft, and all this spiritism, traditional things. I'm not talking about awakening. I'm talking about the voodoo. Voodoo is not awakening. No. People should know that. The fact that you practice voodoo or you give this to idols, that doesn't mean you are awakening. Awakening is different from voodoo and idols and those things. So voodoo, idol, all these things are under the maritime energy. You can't practice voodoo and be stronger than the police system. You can't practice any form of voodoo or juju and be bigger than the police system. Have that in mind. You are under that energy. That is why if your matter gets to the police as a person who is either voodoo or whatever, it doesn't work there. The moment the handcuff they put on your hands, how do you understand the handcuff? It's not only you will run away, they are handcuffing you spiritually too. The moment you get into the handcuff, you can't do it. Nothing of your voodoo can work again, because it's not them. You sold your power to them. You gave your whole energy for them to come and run your own life for you. You told them you are not responsible. You need laws and these systems. And they came with it. It's your own energy. You can't fight it. You can't fight it with voodoo. You can't fight the police with voodoo. You can't fight the police whether you think you are being or what. As long as you are in the confinement of the concrete, the police has power over you. Your voodoo, your juju, your whatever that you are doing, I'm telling you the truth. When your drums, your culture, if the police or the law steps in, your culture will run away. Your culture will run away. Your culture won't stand. All the spirits, all the genies that are operating on the voodoo timeline and the voodoo level, they can't. When it comes to the maritime, they can't get there, because the maritime energy is also the same as the Yahweh energy. And the Yahweh energy is the energy of the concrete. And all voodoo and juju is under the Yahweh, because that is the truth. Under the Yahweh energy, all the juju, all the voodoo is under it. Are you getting it? You initiated that it should happen. Now, when it comes to awakening is different. Awakening is not a certain voodoo or juju profession. No. Right? It's not like that. So when I was saying that, for me, I said it at the station that I don't deal my things, I don't take them to police. I deal with them at the riverside. They were thinking that I am doing a certain juju or voodoo or something. Like as in I am into a certain street juju something. So when the policeman said you think you're, I knew he was coming from that point, thinking that I am of that sort. No. Awakening is not competing with any systems. Awakening is not showing prowess to any systems. Awakening is a sign out. They don't have you. You don't have them. They don't have you. You don't have them. Because for us to have laws, laws have things. You see, there are people that are living the laws, okay? And trust me, in nature, there are no red, gold, green. There are no red, gold, green or traffic lights there. There is no court. Because why? A time came, or in the beginning, right? Let me say, in the beginning was a high vibration. I told you about the tender energy. The tender energy was the court and the police and everything. If you do anything nonsense or rubbish, there isn't any human person to deal with you. Energies will deal with you. Energies, higher energies will deal with you. But the moment these laws were created and man is now using the law, right? Man doesn't have the moral capacity to even use the law on anyone. No one has the moral capacity to use the law on anyone. Hmm? There are many things I would want to share about this experience, but I won't because um, I won't, I won't share many things about it. But this is what I can bring forth, right? Today has been an experience, and I deem all as a lesson, right? I deem all as a lesson. So the most important thing is I called for the peace. So because I didn't want to have any back and forth. I have a lot to do. You see, I have been there thinking about land and the next things I'm going to do, because by tomorrow I should be there. By tomorrow, or latest by the Wednesday, the Thursday, I have to go and check the site of the new place I found, and then I will proceed to have the documentations done, right? So my mind, and this thing came today. I wasn't expecting that call, but I am glad. The most important thing is peace. There is peace now. In fact, when these things happen like this, it is an opportunity to also declare what you hold on to and your truth. And this situation, I was able to express myself to the fullest because I realized I had harbored a lot of things, right? I realized that I had harbored a lot of things against that person, and that moment was a moment for me to release all. Right now, I don't have any. I'm back to that default, which is boundaries still. You see, because today I open my boundary for such conversations, and we smooth the peace pipe. Peace pipe is smooth, boundaries closed. Okay, I use this opportunity to declare my truth. I don't want any rubbish drama like that, because if I should see any drama too that suggests something, I will not. This one I will not threaten to. The same people that he brought to me, I will take it to them, because it got to a point I saw this thing as it's like the person is really on your energy. When the person will leave his refuse and come to burn yours. So at that point, I shouldn't have reacted. I needed Buddha's wisdom at that time. In fact, Buddha's energy is needed in this critical time. I needed Buddha's wisdom not to react, because I realized that burning my refuse isn't something that you have even done before. So why is it that you are doing that now in times where there is a tension between you and I, right? Which means that you want to still be on my energy. So when I reacted, now the person proceeded to make it so serious, and then now later forwarded to report me. My ex are already on the water, so that one day I don't know what he's going to do about that situation, because that one they have done it, you see, and we can't do anything about that because but I'm here. I have mercy. I have heart. I am waiting. If there is a certain, if I see what I want to see, then I can reverse what I've done, because what I've done is not, you see, when it comes to those things, if I say that something is getting to me, so I'm going to the riverside, please don't let me go. If I tell you that something is, I'm not okay, but I'm going to the riverside, don't let me go. I know why I'm saying that. Don't let me go. Don't allow me. Don't let me go. Me, I said I am a devil. I am a demon. I am Satan. Oh yes. I said it's a reverse psychology. The God they've given you is the Satan. The Satan is the God. Don't worry, you get it. Listen. Today I posted something that I don't forgive because people know what they are doing. Well, my forgiveness is just 2%, because sometimes somebody will be like, oh, sometimes maybe someone will just mistakenly press on your leg, but that one cry, I feel they should have checked, but don't worry. That things like that there, I have a space to do, but people intentionally do things. They sit down. Hey, see, people know what they are doing. They are not children. People sit down to calculate, they move, they do it. You see? So that's why I tell people that I'm not Michael Jackson. People think that awakening is no. Awakening means that you have come to the real self. The real self that doesn't tolerate disrespect, because you know the you awakening, you don't tolerate illegalities. You become sensitive. People don't know. I am not Michael Jackson. I am not Michael Jackson for me to be, oh, Michael, slap, we are the world. See, me dear, if things bother me and I say I'm going to the riverside, that's my police, that's my court, that's my everything. Oh yes, yes, right. And today I had to call the rain, okay, because when I was detained, I said no, this place, the moment I get here, it's either I go to the beach side, to wash myself, or rainwater will do, right? Hmm? I said rainwater will do. So I need rain right now. Rain should come right now. So as I was leaving the police station, rain, boom, rained all on me, and I came and I also bathed in it, okay? Because I need to cleanse myself of the maritime energy, right? I need to cleanse myself. If you go to those places like funeral, like the police side, like the pharmacy, when you come, you need to get salt water and bathe with it, because energies don't lie. Um, you can pick a whole lot of energies doing those places, and you come with it, and trust me, you need to do that. So I did that, right? So it's not like Nana Kwame, I am just there and I'm like, I will do this, I will kill, no, I'm not that person. Oh, right? And me too, I said that where I've reached to, I don't fight to. Look at my hands. These hands, I know fighting doesn't have to do with your hand, but trust me, there are some people, if you may think you are strong, but some people are physically stronger than you. You see, they have the wherewithal. Some have learned some things. Me, I don't fight, I defend myself. I make sure that I'm okay, that nothing is not intimidating me. It's different from, no, I don't fight, I don't do those things. You see, I defend myself. I defend. I build my defense. You see? So I don't know if you also have an experience with the police. You can share it. My experience with the police, it hasn't been only this one. In fact, the last time to was it around last year or last 2 years? So last year, I shared that story that I got caught by the police, right? You know, when for people like us, they think we have weeds on us when we are traveling and those things. So they put me in handcuff all because they suspect me as somebody who has the weed in bulk. Okay, so they also delayed me. I had to also call a friend, right, to help me sort these people because they were delaying me. They didn't want me to go. uh I haven't had a good experience with the police, trust me, and it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. And one thing is that if you the thing is, living in this society with locks can come with a lot, which is when there is an issue, you are deemed. Imagine somebody saying I'm threatening to kill him, and the matter is at the police. You see, look at my hair. The person will they are conditioned to think in that way that, oh, the people in locks, no, they are threatening. Okay, if listen, if you've done locks, know that that decision is threatening to the society. They might think you are some kind of maybe a murderer or a maneuver person or a gang. But trust me, growing up watching TV news, right? The criminals that are arrested are not having locks. It is hard, it's rare seeing these when they arrest the people who are into various crimes. It's rare to see somebody in locks, right? Have you seen that of that sort? How many times that you've seen um, police arrest criminals and you are seeing someone arrested, the person has locks or some healthy locks, like something like that? No, like some, there are locks that you see it and you see that, no, these locks are spiritually growing. They are spiritually grown locks. Okay. So that some people, they see me and they are like, ras ras, peace, 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 peace. Some too see you and they are like, hey, hey. Because they are what many people that have been like, they are afraid of the way sometimes I am, and I am like, how? Because sometimes I can be something, I don't know what they try to mean. So in the society where locks are seen as something so evil and something that can cause a mass destruction, eh? It's serious. It's serious. So we are really going through it, but it is a sign of awakening. Okay, somebody who has done locks means that the person is not really ready to sit down with those people. So with such a person, you have your own survival routine, right? And I really want to appreciate every soul out there who is in locks, okay? If you are in locks right now, um, keep honoring it, okay? Keep honoring the locks, okay? You are protecting your hair energy. If it's not locks, but you've just left your hair in a way and you've done it so nicely, I'm sending you peace and love, because yes, you've made a decision which is so beautiful. And trust me, how do you know? You see, somebody asked me, how do I come of this whole system? There are many ways to come out of this system. One of it is by locking your hair. The moment you lock your hair, especially as a man, remember, you are shifting yourself to a point where you wouldn't even be comfortable sitting with people who don't have your very type of energy. Not that you are also looking for friends with locks, but if you are in a society that they will criticize you. Imagine the person who is religious wouldn't do that locks. Okay, so if you are somebody that has done locks, but you are working in the corporate world, in the concrete society, then know that it is coming with a lot, because remember, locks are spiritual. The moment you start doing locks, it means that you are holding your energies. Okay, you are holding your energy, and if you are not able to honor that reality, it will come against you. So I always say, these boys that are thinking that this locks is for a certain fashion, eh? The locks, no, people think that it's for fashion. It's like a fashion. Some do it for fashion, and they are living their locks like that. They are living the locks, they keep living it, but their lifestyle and their conduct doesn't match what they are trying to bring. It can render you mad. The locks like purity. The locks is for justice. The locks is for sanity. The locks is for high level of morality, holiness, righteousness. If you don't honor that, the locks will mad you. The locks will mad you, and it is severe when you add the herb to it. If you add the herb to the locks, then it's a calmer time. So be very careful on how you are seeing the locks and how you are also living, because it's very important, right? It's very important. The locks. So that has been my experience for today. So yes, now to the other matters, right? There is a hurricane that is trending. And before I talk about this hurricane, I want to appreciate you so much for being here with me. I will read the comments, okay? I will read the sensible ones that I see, right? And ignore the rubbish ones. What you use for your hair? Somebody's asking what I use for my hair. I don't use anything actually for my hair. I use shea butter. Let me show you some of it. Where is the shea butter? I'm trying to. I use shea butter. Okay, shea butter. Shea butter from the shea tree. You see. or coconut oil. You can make shea butter with coconut oil, right? I wash my hair with only water. Hmm. Hmm. So after washing your hair with water, then you use the thing inside, the shea butter or olive oil or coconut oil or avocado oil. They are all good. Hmm. Or you can use the herb oil. The oil in the herb, if you get some, is good. Somebody saying concrete breeds depression. It's true. Once you've decided to live your life on the concrete, then you have a lot to do when it comes to depression, because it is an enclosed simulation that doesn't give you the opportunity to explore and even have a certain natural experience. So it is something that we have been talking about. Okay, so yes, I really appreciate you all for for the comment, right? The eternal soul infinite says, someone in the church is highly blessed. I've seen it. You know, it's normal here. It's normal here. It's I'm with them here. Oh. They are here. Yeah, so you are going to see some of these comments coming in. I don't even take in personal, right? Where my mind is, I said the land, food, and skills, right? Today was the day that I was planning to go on the land, and I had this police call. Okay, the police call came in, so I just had to honor that invitation. So I have scheduled it to another time. So the land, now that we have the land, we just have to check the land. We are going to check it and now begin the project as documentation processes to is ongoing. Right? I really appreciate you so much and the support and everything. And I realized that at the police station, I think there was a support that came. The person didn't show any identity. I received it and I really appreciate, right? Wherever the soul that did that, I really appreciate. Peace, love. Listen, the thing is that when you go to such places like this, sometimes too you are going to see a certain financial draining in a way, because yes, right? And the thing is that I will have to even go there on Friday too, right? But that will be when I'm on the land. That's why I'll come and go, right? So yeah, I'll go there on the Friday to the police station on the Friday too. I don't know what they have to say, right? But they said I should come. It's not anything. It's not anything serious. I think maybe they just need me to maybe sign one or two things. I just yeah. So um, I'll be going on the land. That is what is my priority. The reason why I'm even at this place, you see, where I am right now, actually, I told myself I'm not going to rent again, okay? Because remember, I posted a picture on my WhatsApp channel where I was telling you about the foundations, about a building that I was building, where I had the pillars already built. So I wanted to set up a bamboo house, okay, so that I won't rent again. But um, it couldn't go that way. Now that place has been occupied, so I'm getting another place again. So I still have to take a certain rent for a time. Okay, so I'll be here for some time and look at the issues here and there that I'm going through. Okay, so this also leads me to talk about the fact that you, the awakened soul, you are not meant to live on a certain multi-tenant living. Okay, it will go against you because the people are one against you. That's what it's going to be. Because you, the soul that has found a great awakening in life, the people don't see what you have found. Oh. For them to even be like, oh, this or no. Once you are not talking like them and merging with them and thinking like them and not allowing yourself to be used by them, they will come against you. So it's part of the experience. So sometimes um I take this thing normal. Okay. Yes, I am forced to take it normal because yes, listen, I have been in within the space of 2 years, I've been in like more than 6 different rooms. I go here, issue, then I go here. Every day somebody has issue with me. That's what I go through. I'm telling you. It's like something, because I mind my business. Sometimes I'm like, but I mind my business. But I don't even post any shouting or threat or violence or whatever. So why do these people still want to have issues with me? In the last rent too, you realize that this landlady was now on my energy. Small time, all was on purpose. Now, when you are even speaking your truth, they think they think it is you, like they think you are talking to them. Hey, I've been to several places, several houses that my video that I was doing live, and as I was doing the live, my voice goes a little out there. The people personalized, the landlady personalized it as he says, I am the one you are talking to, because we go to church here. We are Christians and we live here. But you do your message and you are saying certain things. I'm like, mommy, I started doing this thing long, not now, for many years now. So what makes you think that what I'm saying is for you? I talk about many, you see, I have series and topics that I talk about this whole religious things from my experience. Normally I can't speak for other religion, but I can speak for the one that I entered into contract, the one that I signed contract. It's a contract. It's a contract. I was used and now I'm out. As to how I came out, that one there is another topic. I have a whole topic on my trauma. That will help, because trauma was where we unsigned it. I said, la 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 la. No, you are the same person creating trauma for my life. Please get the hell out. This time I'm on my own. The only way you can sign out of the Yahweh energy is to say to yourself, I am on my own. Come to realize that you are on your own. The moment you operate from the mindset that you are on your own, that's how you are going to unsign from that contract, because it's a spiritual marriage. It's a spiritual marriage. You are on your own. I know many people don't want to, many people can't accept that. I went to buy something at the shop, and the conversation came into I was telling the person that you are on your own. He says, no, 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 I'm not my own. I said, okay, so if you are not on your own, what is it? So, oh, God, God, God. I say, hey, what is that? I said, you are on your own. You understand it. I told the woman that you understand it. When you are in your 30s, don't worry. You will get it. It is a prophecy. I am not, I gave her, but I said, after your 30s, you will understand when I say you are on your own. Listen, don't let anybody lie to you. You are on your own. Now, you being on your own simply means that you have come to realize that you own your life, you own yourself, and you are the universe moving. You are responsible. In fact, we are seeing a world of insecurity because many people have decided to be irresponsible. They have decided not to be responsible, right? If you were not on your own, you wouldn't just stand up and begin walking and going. Something will hold you and say, that's what the religious people, they want to carry me on your wheels. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, because I can't do it on my own. Jesus, Jesus, take the wheel. You see, because the person is not responsible. If you are not ready to ride, why did you go for that? Why did you buy a car? Hmm? Now you've bought a car and you want somebody to take over the wheels for you. Me, I don't do that too. I ride my own motor. I don't ride the motor saying, Jesus, take the wheels. No. I ride it and I stay present. I take it to the mechanic to ensure that it's all okay. Because that's what I can do. Then I stay present, then I drive. I calculate 5 cars ahead. I calculate the drama ahead, and sometimes I can stop. It has saved me a lot. Somebody was singing Jesus take the wheel and the person was driving on a highway and the person got accident. Listen, watch the road. Once you are dealing with a machine, watch the road. There is no entity coming to save you at that point. When you do your best, the universe in critical times will help you. That's how she works. She doesn't come and take it and do for you. No, she wants you to transform yourself. And as you do that, you attract her. You attract the mother's higher energy on your life. So you realize that divine protection has come to you. Miracles are coming to you. Healing is coming to you. Why? Because you are on a practical journey. You are working on yourself. You are working on soul transformation. You are fasting. You fast. You sit down, you fast, you ground your feet on the earth, you take the sun, you do mindfulness, you meditate, you do energy work, you do heart massage. You see, you remind yourself of the love. You are responsible, you are taking action, you are protecting the earth. With that, you don't think. Trust me, when you're on the side of the mother, you don't think again. You become one with all things. That is what we mean by matriarchy, right? But look at what we are seeing. It makes them foolish. Take the wheel, take it from my hand. You are drunk and you are driving. Now you are saying Jesus, you take the wheel. What do you mean? Listen, I told you the Jesus picture is a fiction. It's not true. There is nothing like Jesus as a person that has lived anywhere. I'm telling you, it's a drama. It's created just for stunts and emotional goosebumps. This is the truth they don't want to hear. We've been saying it that, hey, on your land that you are living on right now is the Holy Land. You are on the Holy Land. That's why they've made you to think that you are poor, you are from a poor place, and they give a certain media projection about places. Eh? No, this is the place where, in fact, the peace of the mother flows through to other areas. It flows from here and it hasn't changed. Yes, there are many worlds, but you are here as the protector of this plane, of this realm. There are many realms here. Eh? People are even saying space, space, space. I told you that space thing that you people are talking about. It's not true. Last night I had a dream, and when I had a dream, I was there and suddenly all the clouds saturated. You see, when I say the clouds saturated, it's like up there, up high, the sky has become white, cloudy white. There is no, it's saturation. It's like a fog. So there is no, it's not like the clouds are are bald like this and you are seeing the blue sky. No, everything is white because everywhere is cloud covered. Now, when I saw that in the dream, I said, no, this is intentional. They are doing something up there, and that is why they've created this saturation. The moment I stopped, the moment I stopped talking, I saw a long something that looks like dragon, right? It looks like dragon, snake, dragon, something like that. and it was moving up like that. So not knowing that the clouds are saturated intentionally so that some movement can go on. The moment the clouds saturate like that, there is I don't know how to put it, but there is a movement, there is a travel, there is something that moves like a ship. Hmm? In that white cloud, you won't see because they've covered that. So it moves. Hmm? It moves, and the shape is designed like a dragon kind of shape, and it was moving up there. So well, when I said that something is going on, when I saw that thing, I was like, hey, the thing is moving like it's moving in water. That's why I'm saying that this whole NASA, and they have a lot of things they are trying to not letting you know. When you go up, it's in realms. So see, you go and you are going to find the ocean. It will shock you. You are going and you are going to you find water. So on the other hand, the space they talk about, you will be shocked to know that they are enjoying a certain they are enjoying a certain cruise up there, but they don't want you to know. I'm saying something for you to get, because fine, me physically I've not been up there, but I know that when the time the clouds get white, something goes, whether good or bad, we will know. But something goes on. But what I saw was a dragon energy moving up there. So I don't know if it is the the aliens that are using the dragon energy to surf on the waters above, or they have designed a certain device that mimics dragons so that they can move in that because it's long like that dragon. And trust me, snakes and dragons are the same. Snakes and dragons, they are all the same. Please, if I tell you that snakes are dragons that have been well, let me not go there. They will say I'm crazy. Let me not go there. Eh? So they call it spaceship for a reason. For all you know, you may think they are going up like this. So when they are going, they go like that. As they are going, eh, the thing changes into ship to meet the water, like a submarine. It goes out, then it turns into submarine, then it, it becomes a ship, which means that after it turns into a submarine, then it goes to float in the other realm and comes out as ship, because it looks like before you can cross to that other to the other realm, you need to pass through water. So passing through that water is where that thing will change into submarine, and now it becomes a ship. So they call it spaceship for a reason. Whatever they are experiencing there, or whatever they have experienced there, maybe they won't tell you. But I know that these people are dealing with waters and they don't want to tell you. These people are dealing with waters. Yes, I have not physically fly, but I am telling you that the whole reality about space they are showing you is not true. I can guarantee you that. The clouds saturated, and I said something that these people, they saturate the clouds and do something. After saying that, I saw something black going like that. It was going like this, going. The clouds were white, white. I'm telling you, it was scary. So in the sky that you see it like that, they come and they tell you that there is a meteorite, there is an asteroid, there is a this. Let me tell you, there are rocks in water, right? Uh-huh. When the thunder strikes, what happens? Have you realized that when it is raining and thunder strikes, then more rain, it means that the rain is not going to stop now. What happens? When you see that lightning, what does that mean? It's a strike. Something has opened to enhance the rainfall. The stars, look at the stars. They look like they are dancing. The stars look like they are dancing. It's like, is it not water? Is it not water energy? Don't you see that there's a water energy? They are in waters. They are, it's water. Water is plenty. Listen, water is plenty. Water is small. I said, they don't go up like this. They go like this to meet the water. It's a ship that they are using. They are using ship. They have to go like this to meet the water. If they are able to pass through the water, if they are able to find where they can pass through the water, then quickly a part of the thing that is flying will fall off to change into a submarine. And submarines have a ship feature. Then they come. It will shock you. So what you are seeing up there is water, and they want to get into that. They want to get into that. Don't let them lie to you, please. I said what I saw. The clouds saturated. Hey. and I saw that dragon. Said, is it a dragon ship? Something that looks like dragons, very thin, and it is moving. Hey, you did not tell me it's moving. And this dream is out of nowhere. I know the sequences of my dreams. My dreams are in episodes. Sometimes we continue from where we ended the last time. But this time, this is a new thing altogether that came in. Dragon, black, a dragon, a black color, right? Moving. Hmm? Hey, a lot is going on. You people should watch things. Hurricane Melissa. Look at the name. Hurricane Melissa. Now, the hurricanes, you should be questioning that reality. Stay safe. Listen, when you spend time with the mad ones, they will question everything with you. So spend time with the mad. Make sure it's either you are solo or you are friends with mad ones. People who question everything. Hurricane Melissa. Hey, do you think they just give the names like that? Do you think that they are just there, they don't know what they are doing, they just give names? They are just there, Hurricane Melissa, Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane whatever. And we are mostly seeing names of women. What is going on? I want to send peace and love to the souls in Jamaica and the environment, Haiti, Trinidad, and all these places. Listen, the place that you people live on there, is a no joke place. It is a very powerful place, but sorry, there are a lot of things happening around there that you people should be watchful. Because I'm telling you something, that the ocean has been tampered with. The waters have been tampered with. And they are targeting meridians. And I don't know what is actually the intent, but there is an action. It's not normal. It's not just like that. It's not happening. There are natural disasters, right? There are disasters that are happening naturally, but that one, when you see something natural, your intuition will tell you. I'll leave this to the people who lived close to that place, right? Ask yourself, these hurricanes, places, how many times have we seen such hurricanes in such places? For example, where I am, we don't have any business with hurricanes. However, if I am told that there is a hurricane around there, you should know it's not normal. You should know that this thing, then there is a project. The hurricanes are project. Most of the hurricanes are project works. Something is going on. You people don't focus on the media. Be present. Why do you think they in the night the outdoors become insecure to be out night. Eh? Daytimes, most of the times the clouds are covered so that some things can go on in your region without knowing. They manipulate the weather in that area and they bring their 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 dragon ships and they come and they harness on that place. They do a lot of things there. Eh? Places that hurricanes happen means that those places have a sort of energy that it is accessible. Some of these hurricanes too are ancestral situation, right? There are some meridians that there was a lot of things that was done on those meridians that the souls of the energies of that place are still active. Because remember, I told you about the ocean. The ocean doesn't keep dead bodies. The ocean doesn't keep bodies, right? There have been a lot of atrocities that has happened on the oceans. So sometimes these hurricanes are naturally coming from the earth, and sometimes too it is coming from the project work they are doing, the energy harnessing. Because remember, during that time the waters are doing that, right? But trust me, it's deeper than what you think. Hmm? Go to your kitchen, that rubber bowl, fill it with water, and then start doing like this. When we were young, we were doing that. Create your hurricane and see something. Create that hurricane and see something. Create that hurricane and see something. It will help you. When you see these hurricanes, you ask a question. You see your hands that stir something like that? Yes, there are machines and things that can go under the ocean and do that stirring. Maybe it could be something they are looking for or want to take. Are you getting it? So these situations like this can be very, how do I put it? But I leave this to the people that are experiencing it. They will have a lot to share. You see, I have not experienced hurricane before. I don't even know how it looks like. Earthquake, no. Remember, I also told you about the meridians that have been tampered with. Meridians. Listen, picture the earth as a woman that is lying down. There are some parts of her that people are doing some activities that are the most sensitive part of her. I gave you an example that if somebody sits on your lap, right? If somebody sits on your lap, versus somebody sitting on your head or your stomach, which one will you react that a person should get up? The stomach or the head, because that is a part that is not really for that setting. Right? Right? So they are building some capitalization on some parts of the earth that they shouldn't be doing. Men have become blinded by ego. They fail to see things. People don't know, how do you hear from spirit? You can hear from spirit if you drop ego. There are some places you don't even need to go and build and live there and call those places a city. And sometimes too, if the people live there, the social vices and the activities that is going on there, right? I was saying something about the whole things that are happening sometimes in the Japan and all those places, that earthquakes and tsunami. Listen, this is a straight message to the Japan. The things that are happening in the Japan and the mountainous areas, that place is simple. That one is an ancient cry. That what is going on in the Japan and is an ancient cry. Some there are energies in the Japan there that are, I don't know, they want something, they feel it looks like they something has been done to they, it's like they want revenge. It's like they are not okay. The ancient souls, there are some trapped ancient souls that were very spiritual, and they realized something happened. They were out of the scene. Their energies are still there. Somewhere in the mountains, there's somewhere. I don't know how that thing came, but it's serious. So they were powerful, highly spiritual, intelligent people that lived in those areas. But something unfairly was done to them. The same as the Caribbean areas. If we are seeing such things coming from the Caribbean areas, then we must also look at the fact that the ocean has a lot to tell us when it has to do with many sacrifices and things that has been done into the ocean. That the mother is finding ways to bring this body out, but these bodies too are cleansed. And those souls are good souls. Eh? And this message also goes to this land, if you want to call it Africa. But the thing is that we are also going west, and we are fooling to the point that from 2026, Africa is gradually opening a certain gate that will bring disasters, so they should stop. They should stop. See, the kind of things that are coming in these days and the kind of youth reality that we are seeing, a certain disconnected generation that came all of a sudden. Hey, but it's serious. Oh, listen, from 2002, from let's say 2000 to 2010, after 2010, we saw something. So we saw a generation straight, and they were so crazy. Not knowing this generation are the same people in the colonial era, those kind of we are seeing a repetition of souls within the 1900s, 1950s, 1960s. They are coming back again from 2010 going. They are the ones that have come back. The grandmas have come back. The grandpas and the grandmas have come back. And this time round, they have no connection with their past. So they don't even know the map and how to continue. They are lost. And what we are seeing a generation where it's like we are just there, we are waiting, something should just come and take us. We are not checking anything, we are not conscious, we are not even asking questions. Hey, it's so apocalyptic. Hmm? Today at the police station, I realized that I was like, wow, you will see sometimes there are some cases that I heard some and I was like, wow, some people too are there. Oh. Yes, they know that after corrupting you in that 50s, 60s, 40s, they are going to meet you around 2020 again to continue the journey. Once you recognize that you are an old soul, you see it through your dreams. You see it through your preferences. You realize that you naturally have some weird preferences and it's so serious, okay? You are attracted to ancient things so much. You are attracted to the art, you are attracted naturally. You don't know. It's natural with you. The locks, they are already meeting you. You didn't even plan the locks very well. They just came in. When you try cutting the locks, you feel your head is paining you. You are an old soul. If you are somebody that when you shave your hair aches you, you are an old soul. Yo, go to the pharmacy, let them say some things to you that you have imbrungondomia, imbromia. Listen, the ancient souls should check the food they eat because they also try to disempower you with food. That's why these days they are keen on bringing processed foods for you to eat because they know that the ancient souls are going to be limited by the foods. Hmm? But have you seen that these days you've been attracted to a certain fasting and you are not in a hurry to eat. You eat when you really feel extremely hungry. You eat when you feel extremely hungry. Because me, that's how I do it. I eat when I feel extremely hungry. To the point intuition says find something to eat or go eat. Right? That's how the journey is. Not grounded by breakfast, lunch, and supper. Which kind of rubbish is it? About you see, this conditioning is serious. So now it looks like see, you know something? Growing up, in the evening, even if we sleep throughout the night and we are asleep and we check the time and it's maybe 9 p.m., 10 p.m. While and we have not eaten, we still wake up to eat that evening because we are conditioned to complete three or four tasks. I don't know if you get me. Like, hey, I've not eaten my evening food though. But ask yourself, okay, am I hungry for the evening food? Oh, let me sleep. No. It's conditioned that you should eat. It is a must eat. Eat breakfast, eat lunch, eat supper. Hey, I have not eaten my morning food though. So the person will combine morning and afternoon together and eat. Somebody who didn't because of something didn't eat the whole day in the evening, the person can combine breakfast and eat because it looks like the person is accounting. The person has a ledger book in the stomach, accounting that okay, I've eaten breakfast, lunch, supper. Monday, I'm done. Tuesday. So it is I have completed the task against am I really hungry to eat? I don't know if you get me. So it's like, oh, I haven't eaten. It's like the question is, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Do you feel for the food or hungry or I have to eat. No. Because let me tell you the truth. As we go into 2026, remember, the body is also undergoing a lot, okay? People think that the body is just there and then 2020. No, 2026, let me tell you something. 2026, you are going to take body physical work, very serious. Why? Because your body is shifting to be more sensitive in 2026. We are here, you will see that all of a sudden, anything you eat or the things you eat, your body responds sensitivity. mm, 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 mm. If you don't take care, you are going to create a problem. It's your body that is going through that. So there are some people, their bodies have already started giving them that thing since 2025. Your body has recognized a change. Something has happened. Your body is aware. Your body is aware that the structures and the contents when it comes to proper dieting and healthy dieting has been changed. Now, they also release some things into the atmosphere for your body to feel some way. Yes, 2025 like this, there is a certain dark magic energy that was thrown into the atmosphere, which sometimes makes you feel like you can't, you are giving up. It's like, no, oh no, many people have had that experience. It's like, but you can't even state what is wrong with you. But it's like, yes, 2025 brought that. And in fact, what 2025 has done is so serious. This 2025 year has been a serious year. One of the most serious years is 2025. One of the most serious years, 2025. I told you about this year. You see how this year the angel of death has really come in. It's an attack. There is a dark magic frequency. A dark magic that makes the people feel like giving up. Sometimes it looks like you are passing away or pass. It's like, I don't know how to put it. In the 2025, I'm telling you, many people can testify to what went on. Your body is simply telling you that, see, we have reached the point or the juncture where things have to be critically looked at. It is either you are realigning your body through fasting, mindfulness, some bathing and grounding, and a certain strict dieting, right? Or your body will undergo phases that is going to drain your own self. So please watch for that, because you need yourself than ever in these times. And I said, the only way we can change things on our body for the better, or the only way we can keep ourselves going, is to fast and ground our feet. If you get the opportunity in the day, make sure that 12 hours in the day is reserved for nothing. In your day, 12 hours will be for nothing. 24 hours, you will try that one too. Your fasting can be 12 to 24 hours only, and it's going to help you. So in the night, you sleep till the next day. It's all fasting, right? When you wake up, you are not going to eat anything. Then you continue. right? Then in the afternoon, you find something nice, healthy, you eat it, right? Then maybe in some 2 to 4 hours time, maybe you take something friendly too, then you are okay. Tease your body. Tease your body. He wants to be teased. Your body wants to be teased. Tease your body. How do you tease your body? Sometimes you can snack. You just eat little and you don't eat again. Then you be like, I'm not eating again till the next day. Listen to your intuition. She is telling you all of this. She says, no, don't eat, don't eat, don't eat. Don't eat now, don't eat now. You realize that it becomes a culture. So like this is 1:57 a.m. throughout. If I'll eat something, it will be 2 p.m. Look at it, it will be 2 p.m. So I don't even put times on it. It will be 2 p.m. Now after the 2 p.m. I can get something again in some few way. Then I've closed. Then the next day I'll be like, okay, the whole 24 hours no food. Then in the evening I eat. Then come on, you realize that you are okay, because we are undergoing a lot of purging. The body is purging herself. The body is doing a lot of work, and if you have your body is your engine. You have an engine that you are working on. This is your first property. Your first property is your body. Your first asset to be valued is your body, is your physical reality. It's an asset to be valued and be taken care of before everything else. You have to make sure that your body checks are in. So one of the ways that you can keep your body in check is fast. Fast and eat clean. Fast, eat clean. Right? Eat clean, fast. There are clean foods. There are many clean foods that you can eat. There are many clean foods that you can make for yourself. So please and please, eat when you are hungry. Eat when you are hungry. 2026, because 2026 is not for the glutton, or it's not for the obese. The obese, the glutton, no. If you want to lose weight, I can guide you on that. Now you compensate my energy now. I'll guide you. So every day I will give you recommendations, right? And I'll guide you. I've been helping people with that. So they can have that session with me. If on the phone, right? Or right now I'm open for physical sessions. So now the thing is, I will give you recommendations in the day, right? So I will let you know the type of foods that you can, eat in that day. I'll give you the chart, the timetable. So I'll tell you, today you are going to eat around this time and this food alone. So we'll keep talking on that. As you do that, make sure you are also active doing what you want to do. Okay. Because when you are glued on your phone and you are static like that, you'll be hungry again. You see, this is depression. You see how depression 2020 was a launch of a great depression on the souls of the people. They attacked many people through depression. So the moment you are glued on your phone and static and lying at one place, ah, you will want to eat. You will eat. If you don't take care, you get snacks, eat. And remember, you see these snacks, cereals, and these supermarket foods, they are to make you gluten. So imagine you are in your room, you have stocked up your fridge with a whole lot of snacks, sugary processed snacks. You are watching TV, right? You are watching a movie, right? And you are glued. By the time you realize you have consumed many things, all sugar inside you, and trust me, then your body will have to go through a lot of work. And at the end of the day, it goes to ground you. So you realize that a time comes, you now start becoming weightier and dense. That is simple carbohydrates stacked up inside you. Simple carbohydrates stacked up inside you. And you know what is causing the obesity? Hmm? Hmm? Obesity is caused by high carbohydrates, right? Consumption of high carbohydrates is going to make your stomach protrude. Some people, they can eat carbohydrates with beer, with a with a beer, alcohol beer. They will drink it, and they will drink your stomach. You see? This is so serious. So the simple carbohydrates are serious. At least the complex ones, I've talked about the complex carbohydrates, that some of them can be ideal for you sometimes, okay? So you can include a complex carbohydrate, but that one you have to even be specific with what you want to go get, okay? Because complex carbohydrate simply means that this time around, carbohydrate, they are saying that it's all there, you've gone to school. They are just sugar. So now the complex one is simply the sugar that is coming from the naturals, right? And a portion of it has a benefit to you in terms of somebody. If you are somebody that you burn calories, you work in the day, then you would need a complex carbohydrate to burn, because it's fine, it's okay if at least you work, especially somebody who is a farmer, who that person can eat complex carbohydrate and the person will be fine, because the person will use the sun to burn it. But for you that you are living in an air condition, you don't need carbohydrate too, right? Because if you do, you are going to accumulate a lot. It is carbohydrate that makes people fat, okay? So stay away from carbs and you are going to be better, and practice intermittent fasting, okay? And then you have to focus more on the leafy greens and the healthy proteins, okay? So avocado, I told you about the nut, I told you about how you can also cause fermentations, okay, on things. So for example, even if you have the corn, which is also a complex carbohydrate reality, you can ferment the corn for like 7 days, or let's say 6 days, right? The moment you do that, you have brought the corn starch down through fermentation, right? The healthy bacteria, they eat the starch, they like it, so they feed on them, converting the starch, right, low, okay? They eat the sugar in, because those Those healthy bacteria, they are focused on eating the sugar part of it. So when you ferment something, you are taking out the sugar. Hmm? You are taking, so it's very important. So me, for my corn, the corn that I give to my child, I ferment it. So that's why when she sleeps, she's not going to have phlegms. Hon, 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 hon. No. I ferment the corn very well. I call it corn yogurt. The reason I call it corn yogurt is that I get the sour I want to get. Right? Hmm? But the corn just like that. The corn, you see, I mean the maize, oh, please. The corn or the maize, just like that, eating it straight like that there is dangerous. It's toxic, okay? Corn actually is not natural. It's not that close to nature. It's not that much closer to nature. Why? Because it has gone through a lot of episodes to get to that point. They have the wild corn, but it's hard to find. So if you get the corn, these ones, they have the local ones there. Ferment it. Even your beans, ferment the beans, right? Ferment the beans. You can put the beans in water for how many? For like you can put it in the water for like maybe a day or closer to a day. Then you are going to bring out that toxic reality out. Ferment the fruit. You can eat the fruit you want to eat. Ferment it. Pineapple, eating just like that will not highly benefit you, okay? Will not highly benefit you when you eat pineapple just like that. But I can guarantee you that if you ferment it with other fruits, that same pineapple will become healthy for you to eat. I'm telling you, fermentation there is good. And it's ancient. Foods have been fermented on ancient levels. In fact, there are some breads that are made from a certain fermented reality. They have fermented bread there. The sourdough, the dough has been fermented. Are you getting it? So 2025, 2026, if your work is not about food and research, what is your work? If your 9 to 5 and your 7 to 5 is not about your planting and your food and your culture and your world, what again should it be? And that is why when I got detained today, I felt very bad because trust me, I was saying to myself as I was sitting there having my solo moment that if I was to be on the land there somewhere, I wouldn't have any tenant problem because tenants are simply those who are renting, right? Even on the concrete, if you build a house, even on the concrete, if you build a house, eh, you are going to enjoy a certain level of peace of mind, not fully, because you are still struggling to keep up. Because the house that you have built is running on bills, running on electricity, water, right? The bigger picture is to build a building that is going to guarantee you a free life in a sense that you are processing things. So for example, your source of electricity can be solar. There are high watt solar that you can use normally as electricity. Yes. Also, you can just create your borehole, your well. You get water, or you can create a pumping that can bring the water maybe to where you are or something. Are you going to buy water? No. So the thing is that your living shouldn't be monetized. Hey, you can have money to buy what you want to buy, but your living and your survival shouldn't be monetized. And this is why I talk about the land, food, and skills. And I am on that same journey. Are you getting it? I am on that same journey. So this work is so beautiful. And I know that as many people have taken the step of also having their grounding, you are going to see, you are going to see that, yeah, because the moment you are provoked on the land to be there, ideas start coming. Okay, now you start thinking, okay, this is the land, what should I do? Okay, let me dig a borehole. Okay, so let me look for laborers. There are some people that you can hire them to help you dig. The moment the water comes in, that's the most important thing. Then they can do the necessary plasterings on it so that it will be fine. Then on to the next thing. So you make it a task, and every task that we set, any task you put to your soul and you keep giving energy to the task, you fulfill the task. Trust me, you are going to fulfill the task. You are going to fulfill the task. So now I have the land. Let me get a borehole. Okay, let me build a simple structure on it. Okay, this place, let me start introducing the animals around me. Let me start taking care of them. Let me do this, let me do that, let me start planting this. Then you realize that you are creating the home. So it is not something that is going to be achieved in the day. Okay, but I'm saying 2026 to 2029 should be the moment of grounding works. Okay, and I'm giving you the picture. Stay close on my WhatsApp channel, right? You can join my WhatsApp channel. hmm? I'm giving you updates, how it's going. Watch it all. Right now I'm coming to show you another land again. I'm going there. I will show you this new land, and I will let you know what is going to happen, and the fact that we are also making sure documentations are intact, so that you can also follow that blueprint. Because some people are willing to have that grounding, but the how is becoming a problem. I want to tell you this today, that you are not going to build that room in a day. So then begin from somewhere. There are some people, they've got the land, they've done their necessary demarcations, their fencing, they have their fencing, and trust me, the fencing too. I'll also post the pictures on how the fencing will be done. The fencing will be very natural. You are not going to create any fencing. The fencing will be made of um, plants and some metal fencing. Okay, so yes, right. The pictures will all be put on the WhatsApp channel. Okay, there is a plant. There is a particular plant called susumasa. Susumasa. Susumasa plant is very good for fencing. So I am looking forward to connect with the one who has a lot of susumasa, so that I can use it to demarcate and do the fencing. And this metal net kind of thing can be led through. So all these things you are going to see. This is something that should have been done, like, let's say 1 year ago, but I had to take a turn to attend to many things. We are igniting the reality. First attempt failed, second attempt failed, third attempt, but we are going to get there. Right? Yes, that's what my intuition says. It says you've tried, I've seen your heart. This time around you are going to get it there. Right? Third attempt, we are going to see. Oh, we are here. WhatsApp channel, my WhatsApp channel. I have not lied with the videos I've put on the WhatsApp channel that I have created. It is having like 600 and something. Is it 600? Yeah, it's getting to, it's half a thousand now. It has exceeded half a thousand. So more than 500 people. So now listen, we are going to put videos and pictures there. That is going to show you more on how things are going. Not only that do I put on there, I also give you notes to remind you of I. Okay, it's very important. So I will encourage you all to join the platform too, right? To join. I've been posting the link on the YouTube, and yes, it's so beautiful, right? And I also appreciate the support. Listen, in fact, the love is amazing. PayPal, GoFundMe, if you want to support me, yes, on PayPal, right? The information is on my YouTube description. You see it there, in my TikTok description, you see it there. And also, I've been posting the GoFundMe link on the WhatsApp channel too, and also the YouTube, right? So yes, I really want to appreciate you so much for staying connected with me, for seeing me, right? Today I've shared my experience on how I got detained because I was suspected of um, using threatening words, right? But as I'm saying, I wouldn't just use threatening words if I'm not threatened. Okay, so yes, at the end of the day, the peace pipe have been smoked and we are all at peace. At the end of the day, peace is what we want. So I chose peace because I don't even have the energy for that back and forth. I have a lot to do on my land and I'm so serious. And besides, I have a daughter too, right? The eternal soul infinite is asking that how do you feel about sprouted beans or lentils? Well, sprouted beans I've eaten some, but lentils I have not really have that experience before. But the sprouted beans is fine. It's fine. With the sprouted beans, there are no aflatoxins. Okay, do you know aflatoxins? Yes, so the toxins are no more in it. Okay, because now you are eating it as a plant, and if you eat something as a plant, it's healthy, right? Once the thing is eaten as a plant, it's healthy. So yes, I've grown the dwarf rainbow variety maize. Yes, so ferment it, ferment it. Okay, ferment the corn for like many days. Is sweet potato complex carbohydrate? Yes, it is. Now, if you want to have the sweet potato, before the day before you will prepare it, cut it and soak it in water. Okay, the night before, cut them into and soak them in water very well. Soak them in water. If you want to prepare it the next day, soak it in water overnight. Okay, and then now when you soak it in water overnight, you get the water out. Now when you are boiling it, to make sure you rinse the first water and add second water to it. Okay, now when you are doing this, it's a ritual. I mean, you want to enjoy your sweet potatoes, right? So come on, you are doing it the ancient way. We have to. So you see, you are an ancient soul living in the modern reality. You can't control your external environment, but you can control your inside. So how do you do that? You can't control the fact that now we are having we are having crops that are derived from the wild. Okay, not the GMO. I'm talking about the process of trying to domesticate a wild something. Okay, now domesticating it means that now you are changing some, you are the science is science. So they are trying to alter the state so that it can respond to human supervision and a whole lot. And you see, the reason why they do it that too is because for a certain yielding, okay. Then they later came to the GMO. Now with the GMO, which means that this time around, they have genetically modified the structures that is making this thing natural. They are taking out many genetic factors that has to do with the thing, leaving it with a little essence, genetic essence, okay? And such cannot be ideal for you, right? It is so artificial, it's so serious, okay? That one, don't go there. And sporting GMO foods, we can see it from the content of the thing, how the thing is looking. Sometimes this, you see a food that you've bought, it's energy. You see that you are breaking, the thing doesn't break. It's so, it means that the thing has undergone a certain synthetic process, right? So now it is so much unnatural. But the domestication is the fact that they want to have a yielding and a certain type of produce, so they tend to domesticate it. They tend to domesticate it. Now, even with that, I've given you the hack that introduce the angels to the food. The angels that will come and deal with the sugary, starchy components of it. And you are going to realize that you are enjoying them and it's fine. So you can't control the domestication that they've done, but you can control your inner reality when it comes to the food, right? So fermentation, your body will recognize it, and that's how you can eat these foods. Let them undergo fermentation. Cassava, 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 cassava is glue. Cassava is glue. In fact, cassava is used for petrol. In fact, cassava is serious, but still, you can still manage cassava if you want to eat it. Dry the cassava in the sun for like 4 days, like 5 days. Yes, it's now okay for you to eat. Dry the cassava very well till it turns brown, and then grind it into powder. And then can it like benku. Abetie na waya ni saa. Abetie pa kunkunte pa na waya ni saa. It's okay. It's better than fufu. Dried cassava that has been grinded into powder, you use hot water, you make it like banku. Listen, it's better than fufu. Your body can deal with it than fufu. Once you have introduced the sun to it, you have charged the cassava. The cassava is charged. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I have said a lot to you. Yes. Today wasn't actually a live stream that I was going to deal with a topic. It was primarily about the detention that happened. Now everything is fine. I'm back. They detained me there. I am now back. In fact, this family journey, I'm really going through it too, but I won't talk much. One thing I've realized is that if you are that man that has pledged to yourself to be upright, right, putting yourself on a righteous path, your fellow men would want to invite you to their table by trying to make things hard for you. Remember, I said detention by the brotherhood. The brotherhood has detained me, and during those times, what they were saying was they were suggesting things. They were saying things that if I'm not strong mentally, I'll come out thinking like, why am I even doing this? My, why am I even I shouldn't even trust the women. I don't trust them. Because the conversation is that, so your woman has come and your woman told you something, and you think the women they are, hey, you think I will just be there and then just go for anyone, or just be with anyone, or just move with anyone like that, whom I will just come and tell me something and I'll foolishly just go. No, that with me too, I'm a spiritual person. I see things. When something is being told, I go into the matter in spirit before I come out. I don't just act. The moment I was told, I went into my consciousness to see if it's real. And that is why I had the audacity to curse my curse. And I don't even regret, I don't even feel anything. Unless maybe my heart is touched for me to reverse it when it has come to me that, or when I'm seeing that, but I am not going to do it. I said what I've done it's a beginning of a new, it's a dawn of a new I have broken a cycle through that. Listen, we are making sure that everything is sane. If there is any brotherhood, they have to be as sane as they can be. Sanity. Because when I left there, they were trying to make me please my party on a certain timeline of distrust. But trust me, this is not a yesterday's journey. Upon the ups and the downs and the thicks and the thins, the agreement to have a reality of a certain culture and sanity has never been intimidated upon many attempts. Why? Because what the universe is bringing together, nobody, and what the universe is setting apart, nobody can bring it together. You are in a time where you have to stay present and enjoy the present reality, because if you don't enjoy the present reality now, you won't get it. You won't get that same opportunity again. That's why we have to stay present. We have to stay present so that we enjoy the opportunities that is coming to us from the universe. So if you are at a timeline where you have your daughters with you, enjoy the moment with your daughters. Let love be strong. If you are with your family, let that agreement, understanding, love be strong. Let that operations be spiritual. Let that building be spiritual. Enjoy the moment, because the same universe that unites, that same universe can set apart. And we've seen many dark nights that has set many things apart. So if today you have that moment where you are experiencing a certain good love, enjoy the very moment, because this world, it comes with a certain up and down. So when it's up, enjoy the up. So the ability is, you see, a survivor is somebody who is flowing with up and flowing with the downs, because the society trains us to only be up. It's like, oh, when things are going up, we are okay. We just don't want things. No, it should go down too and go up. So surviving and being strong in life is the ability for you to go up flow with up, flow with down. You have come to understand the dynamics and you flow with it, right? But you see, why are we having religion now? Because people want to be up and not down. But down is part. There are times you go down. There are times, yes. That's why I said poverty that they see is a reverse psychology. It is actually your moneyless reality, your capital free reality, where you'll be shifted into more of creation than consuming. Okay, when you are under the spell of money, you become a consumer, right? But when you are a master over money, it means you're a creator. You create, right? So the most important thing is to redefine, know ourselves, know who we are, and then it's going to help us to be on the path that is going to make us create that which our soul identifies, and we are going to see the beauty of it all. I really want to appreciate you all for connecting with me. It's an amazing moment. We will connect. Yes, if you want to support me, I really appreciate you so much. On GoFundMe, on PayPal, yes. Check my YouTube description. You see the link, my PayPal link there. And I'll be glad and I'll really appreciate you so much. I really appreciate the love from Amazing Souls, right? Peter Peter from Czech. I really appreciate you so much. Dory, Deles Dolly. In fact, I'm seeing Amazing Souls here. The Eternal Soul Infinite, the Queen. I am seeing Queen. Glad I stopped eating fufu. Eat konkonte. The konkonte is the dried cassava. The dried cassava for like 4 or 5 days. When it becomes dry, then you go and you grind it. You go to the corn mill, the mill, you grind it. Then you prepare something. When you eat such a food, make sure you are eating it once in a day, please. And eat it in the afternoon. Eat it in the noon. Eat it from 12 to 4 p.m. Within that range, you should be eating that food, because that food can be dense in a way. So you eat that food, you have to eat it with a soup, the green soup or light soup. Okay, so light soup is simply coming with the cayenne pepper, a little of fresh tomatoes, right? If you want some mushrooms, you get the mushrooms. If you opt for a fish, you can get for a fish, but make sure that the fish, because these days the fishes are mercurialized, so mushrooms will be good. I don't get access to mushrooms. I don't have that option now, right? They are all important. Then you get your precursor inside. You can get the dried small fishes, dried ones. You can add it to it, and then you do the kokonte with it. Then you put in some okra, little okra. Then you get some garden eggs a little in it. You have created a simple food. You eat it once, then you are done. The rest is water. I'm telling you. You see, so I could make cassava soup dumplings. I don't get that one, but you know, do you know how to, when you dry the cassava will turn brown. Then you grind it, okay, into powder. Then you prepare hot water. Please measure the hot water very well, right? Most of the times, how to get it right is to make sure that the water is not that much, but the powder is much, right? Then you start You know, it's simple. You start doing. Or you can get plantain. You dry the plantains, dry them, and make them powder, and do the same procedure. It's fine. You can manage that once, right? And then you are okay for the day. Listen, food is how you make it. Food is your creation. Food recipes, you can make your own recipes. Food is how it's sweet for you. Okay, so that's it. Make sure you are fasting, drinking the juices, you know, coconut water. I told you the fresh ones are good for you. Anytime after eating these foods too, please make sure you drink 2 coconut water, okay, so that the fiber too will help you so much in ensuring that the digestion is okay. So you get more coconut water, like 2 coconut water, and you are going to be fine. For here, there are coconuts in abundance, so I don't have a problem. I just go to the town and I get as many as I can per my budget, and then Kimani likes it, and I also like it. So we tend to get more, and then we drink more, right? So always be at a place where you can find fresh foods and the most important ones, okay? Don't be at places where they've conditioned the foods. It's like you have no option. You know, they have communities where you have no option. You have to go for the pizza and the fries and all these things. No. Go to the local market and get some fresh greens and prepare them yourself and eat. And you'll be fine. You won't get to the hospital. If you eat once a day, at least you won't even go to the hospital. So eating once a day and also eating it clean and fasting and some bathing, you have no business with the pharmacy. You will live and live so beautifully. I can guarantee you that. Take care of yourself, okay? Love yourself, love your body, okay? Mm-hmm. That's your asset. Take care of yourself. Eh? Stay strong. Intuition is on. Decode your reality. You have the you have the answers to every question that is coming to you. I really appreciate you. If you want to connect with me, I'm on email and we can communicate from there, right? WhatsApp channel is on. Very soon we'll add Telegram too. Telegram too will be for something different. So let's keep on connected and let's keep going. I really want to appreciate you so much for connecting with me. It's an amazing moment right now. Thank you all for connecting with me, right? The eternal so infinite. Which country are you? You are in Jamaica, okay. You said you are Jamaican. So are you in Jamaica or something like that? Yes. So um, if you are in the Jamaica, then you can be farming and planting. Jamaica is just like here, okay. So their soil too is fine for those things. So you can. The Caribbeans, they have a good soil too. So yes. No, I mean you. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right. So yes. One one of these days, take a trip to the local environments and see how you can also feel that place, right? In fact, it says no. Okay, so the US, I hope you are also having the flexibility there because that place has become a dramatic grounds. And one of USA is a dramatic country. A lot of drama. They are good people. They're very, very good people. Amazing women. They're doing a lot, right? Amazing high feminine beings. Energetic beings are there. I feel it whenever I'm here, right? High feminine, energetic women who are doing amazing. But sadly, the environment is too dramatic. It's too dramatic. I know. I feel it in my spirit. It's a dramatic environment, right? And a lot experiments. That place is a lab experiment grounds. The place is serious. And they are doing a lot of things there. see, and it's becoming crazy. But you realize that they have strong media networks that rather suggest other places as terrible and horrible. But trust me, the people there, most of them can testify that it's not as how they try to put it in the movies. So you see skyscrapers, so you say, "Ah, I want to go there." No, please. It's not like that. Don't see skyscrapers and say you want to go there. I know many people will insult me that, hey, especially my own people. If I tell them not to go, they say, no, I am crazy. Because when they are watching the movie and they see that place, they are like, it's all this. No, please. In fact, depression is real there. And you don't know. Hmm. Hmm. In fact, most of the people are under a certain psychic attack. If you're a woman in the US right now, this is the time for you to elevate your consciousness as much as you can, because in fact, on a world stage, there's a psychic attack that has been. I'm telling you, out today I was saying it that most of the women are under psychic attack, just because the agenda has to happen. We need to put most of the women under psychic attack so that we can have our way. So if you're a woman and you are not spiritual and observing, things are going to come, it will shock you. Please. So stay present. This is the time that women should unite more than ever, right? And become is today, upon my experience, listen, the woman is not respected enough, and it hurts me. The modern day woman is abused. The modern day woman is attacked. Oh, sorry. Hey, listen. The modern day woman is going through stress. It looks like the modern day woman has to scream, even though she has to scream. The voice is not heard. I'm telling you. And it's happening in families, in relationship, in marriages. Many women are crying, abused. Forget about the media. The media lies to you. Real grounds, many people have a lot to tell you. It's an attack. It's not normal. You think you are just there, you grow and you find a partner. The grounds that they create for you to meet is even wrong. That we met, that love at first sight, those rubbish we met here at the movies, at the hey, be very careful. Natural things are coming so naturally that you need to be more observing to see that which is coming to you as something meant to come to you. You should know all these things, so because survival can make the woman selecting anything. Out of survival, many women have made decisions that they've turned back and be like, it was survival. You needed money. You didn't look at things. And right now we are in a world where, in fact, most of the women they 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 judge or they define morality through the lens of the pocket. Okay, the lens of money. So the thing is that if you're a man, just have money. You can be a narcissist, they don't care, ego, killer, destroyer, exploiter, they don't care. Just have money. This is the order of the day here. Have money. In a world where even a stupid person can have money, women are so settling for people with just money because they feel they can take care of them, or they have the wherewithal to take care of them. They feel safe with money. Hey, Hey, the character of the person. People are wearing mask. People are monsters hidden behind mask, but they have money. You don't see because they said love is blind. Do you know why they said love is blind? Because they know they are getting to a certain world where the woman's survival will be greatly dependent on money. So money is the dark magic they use on the woman, either money or perfume. You use it on the woman, and the woman thinks she is in love, and thinks she has found love. So the money, perfumes, gifts is enough, right, to ground the woman to think that, oh, I'm with my man, or I'm with the man. But you are with a beast. You know the beast later. Later on, you see the beast you are seeing. You will see and it will shock you. Please, raising your consciousness in these times is going to help us so that we can define the reality and know what is coming to us, right? I've been telling you that there are also good people, there are also good men, but it takes a critical, in fact, it takes a lot for you to see them, because yes, it's serious. As it stands now, the nature of the man has been compromised into a certain animalistic situation. It is up to the man to ascend. And how does the man ascend? He needs to undergo a morality practical journey, and it is up to him to become better, or else. And you know, it is hard for men to change because men are the embodiment of narcissism. They don't change. It's hard for you to see a narcissist saying that, oh, it's hard. They just say it. Sometimes they can pretend, but they are not. A narcissist saying sorry simply means that I am about to change the gear. When a narcissist says sorry, most of the times it means I am changing the gear to 2. So then when he says the gear to 2 and you are offended, he says I'm sorry, then he change the gear to 3. So it is hard for a narcissist to repent, because it enters into the brain. It's a brain problem. When it gets there like that, when the brain becomes affected, then you realize that we are dealing with a disorder. It's a madness. And you know how recovering from madness sometimes can be hard. And there is a saying that says that no matter how a madman becomes healed, there are still little particles that he will be using to chase children. A healed madman will still want to chase the children, like, but he's okay. Some little is left, and that little, if it is not managed, it can regrow again. So we say that narcissism is also like the cancer reality. Sometimes you just have to forcefully cut the place off, or else it's going to, no matter how the narcissists have changed, they don't change. They still don't change. It's hard. The ones who will change are the ones that get grounded with physical trauma. That's why I said physical trauma is for the man. The man will go through physical trauma, and later on he will now begin to sit down. Now you realize that he will sit down. When you go here, the capital cities, sometimes you are going to see men. Sometimes they are one way or the other disabled in a way. Then you see them so calm, sitting down. Sometimes they are playing some songs to take money. It's a sad situation, and I really feel bad when I see those things. Trust me, it's part of the sufferings of this world. But trust me, there are some of them. If you go into their tracks, you realize that how they got there was because of their unchanging behavior. They were narcissistic, and they were not changing, and they were causing a lot. So the universe had to find a way to ground them, okay, so that at least because sometimes the control is important, so that because there are some people, if you leave them, they will cause mass distraction. There are some men that they have a mission of exploiting women. They are on a mission. So for such a person who is on a certain rage, someone who is on a certain voyage, exploitation voyage, such a person, the mother has to come in. Me, I went through physical trauma. I wouldn't say I was stubborn and so much pressing on the women, but I also saw myself one way or the other, a narcissist in a way, because after my trauma, I had to look back into my personal relationships I had with people, and my relationship life. And I realized that a part of me too wasn't fair. Because, come on, what is narcissism? Narcissism is simply when you are overriding people's energy for your interest. You are all on attached on people's energy and not yours, for your own benefit and interest, not regarding the other party and how the decision will render the person. It's simple as that. And sometimes you realize that this thing progresses to become madness. We all need each other, but it should be balanced. We all need each other, but it should be fair. We all benefit from each other. Let's all be slave queens to each other. Eh? Ah, so we are seeing an imbalanced world. Hmm? We are seeing an imbalanced world, right? That's why you are at the beginning of your awakening. Solitude is important, so that you enjoy a certain I and I. When it gets to that point when you are open for any partnership, you still don't lose your solitude. Yes, the presence of people doesn't mean your solitude should be compromised. No, you can still be with people and have your solitude. Solitude is just the moment of I. Sometimes you work with friends and it looks like you are gone, and they are like, you are not here. You are like, hey, no, you are having solitude. I used to go through that when sometimes I'm working with friends and I shift to myself and I'm out of the conversation and it's like only me and I'm going. So I'm not in the conversation now. So they have to prompt me. So that's the idea. Solitude can be achieved even when people are around. Right? So yes, my dark night was in 2019. My ego came down, yes, and yeah. I've been so that's why after my trauma I am all about, you see, I keep talking about I hate evil. I'm not for the if you see, when I say those things you may think that it's just for fun. It's not for fun. No. I truly hate evil. Anything that is going to create insecurity and threat, or something that is going to cause problems or whatever, I hate it, and I've shouted on it many times at where I am and everywhere that I hate evil. After my trauma that I started this evangelism, that if in fact if you even bring it to my reality, I will place you under a spell, because yes, I've faced myself so much to the point that this time around, if it is not that which is high vibration, please count me out. If it's not for a loving high vibration cause, take me out, because what is living for? That is what sometimes these traumas bring you. It resets you. It brings you to the that moment. It is up to you. I know some people got there and still didn't recover. They still didn't repent. Yes, I know. There are some men, they went there, they didn't repent. COVID-19, some went, they didn't change. Have you seen they've gone back 5 years later? Instead of them to use that COVID-19 to learn and be like, no, This thing came to really rip me off. So let me face, no, they are back. So 2030, another warm up. For now, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030. There is a preparation. You have to prepare yourself again for something because the people don't listen, so they are going to be used experimentally like that. Is it how it's going to be like that? Hey, and when I talk like this to her, they say I'm crazy, I'm this, I'm this, I'm that. Now they want to detain me. They said I want to kill them. But on a real, I won't even look at you and be like I'm killing you. No. I will defend myself when I'm threatened. That's it. Eh? So the narcissism as a mental disorder there, please, it's up to the people to figure out. I know there are some people who have really done work on themselves to lift off this mask, and now it's all about staying real. This life, if you stay real, that is it. You end narcissism by becoming real, because narcissism is fake. It's not real. They are, it's not their true self revealed. This is also when we are dealing with narcissism, we are dealing with a genetic side and inherited side. Okay, the genetic side and the inherited side. Are you getting it? So it's an amazing moment right now. I 100% agree. Yes, Deles Dolly, I appreciate you so much. Yes, so um, after 2019, there, trust me, I've become steady. Real shifted me to be responsible. That I have to do my work well, do what I have to do. Make sure at the end of the day, we are on the right course. I really want to appreciate you so much. It's an amazing moment right now. We will continue with more. Stay present. Yes, I really appreciate the support and the connection. We are going to connect again. Let me see comments. Ego is fragile, soul is real. Organic versus inorganic, yes. Others are not meant to understand the freedom of solitude. Solitude there is priceless. Oh. Hey, many people can testify to the fact that out of solitude they found their course, their life course. They followed it. You see, when you enter into solitude, that is where you can hear from God. Okay, people don't know that you can't hear from God in crowded, noisy places. Okay, in silence and solitude, we hear from our higher self. Okay, so it's very important. Be friends with solitude. Sometimes you can take a walk in nature, eye and eye with yourself, and God will speak to you. Your higher self will come to you. Okay, this is proven. Eh? We will continue.